There is more money to be made the next 6 months than there will be over the next 4 fucking years. And you have to be positioned correctly. You have to be prepared to take as much equity that is going to be moved into this space throughout the next 6 to 12 months during this radical fucking bull run we're about to enter, because things are going to go parabolic. The Bitcoin halving is coming up. In response to the Bitcoin halving, we're going to have extreme amounts of demand as the Federal Reserve ends the tightening cycle, begins dropping interest rates, and starts printing money again. What this is going to do is drive the prices of asset classes to the fucking moon. And what it's really going to do is going to give technologies the opportunity to become mass adopted, technologies that of which have been worked on for the last 3, 5 to 10 years. Now, when we're talking about cryptocurrency, I am devoted to one specific space. I have all of my money in one giant fucking bag. I'm making one big bet on one big company, and that company is called Illuvium. Now, I'm going to articulate my strategy to acquire as much money as possible during this crypto bull run by predicting the space that is going to lead this market. Last time was DeFi. Before that, we had NFTs. Every single bull run has a new space that initiates the fucking parabolic movement. And in this bull run, that space is going to be crypto gaming. The reason why is because onboarding people into a new video game is a lot easier than onboarding people to understand an entirely new technology. What I mean by that is, in order for people to adopt cryptocurrency, they either have to educate themselves about the technology and understand the utility of it so then they can use it and utilize it to their own benefit. The other way to onboard a new user base is simply by using cryptographic technology on the back end and onboarding them on something that of which they're already familiar with on the front end. And what billions of people are already familiar with is playing video games. People love video games. So many people play fucking video games. So if onboarding a new member into cryptocurrency is as easy as getting them to play a new video game, as long as that game is good, fun, and addicting, we're going to be able to onboard millions and millions and millions of new active users in a very short period of time, that of which the value of these currencies is directly proportional to the number of users in the network. This is called Metcalfe's law. So when we go from an adoption base of 100 users to 1 million users, we just fucking drastically increase the value of the technology. So I'm very fucking focused on crypto gaming this bull run. That is where all of my money is, outside of a couple of layer ones along with Bitcoin. But for the most part, I am in I'm in high risk, high return asset classes. For the asset class of cryptocurrency, I'm in the crypto gaming space. I'm going to try to best explain how this space works and why it's going to be absolutely complete and why it's going to go completely fucking parabolic during this bull run. So for the last however many years, this project Illuvium, started by the 3 Warwick brothers, they began this gaming studio, and it's a completely decentralized digital international gaming company, gaming studio, that of which they've built 4 games already. The biggest game they've built, which is going to be the most popular one, is going to be the Illuvium Overworld. I'm not even going to address the video game in itself. You can look into it if you want to. However, what I am going to address is the infrastructure, the smart contracts, how smart contracts work, how money flows through this network, and then explain to you how when the user base blows up, when the game comes out, how the revenue is distributed directly to stakeholders like myself. And because I'm an early adopter, an early investor, and an early stakeholder, when the games come out and millions and millions and millions of people begin playing them and adopting them, and they're participating in cryptocurrency without even realizing it, I am going to profit drastically off of this. So how smart contracts work, for the most part. Fuck, I don't have my mouse plugged in. This is gonna be super fucking hard. I'm not even gonna draw it out. But I'm just going to explain to you in simple context why this is going to go super fucking parabolic. Now, they've spent years building a team, building these video games, building all of this infrastructure for people to participate in. Now, when it comes out, how it works is it's built on the Ethereum network, meaning that the in-game currency, everyone plays and operates in Ethereum. If you want to travel to this world to catch these alluvials, to participate in the game and play it, you have to spend money in Ethereum to travel the world. Now, when you spend money and you travel to this new world, you have the opportunity to catch different creatures, that of which are NFTs, and when you catch them, you now own them as in-game assets. And by spending money every single time you play the game, you have the opportunity to make a return on your investment. You can catch something that's super rare and is extremely valuable, and you can make a pretty big buck, which is pretty fucking cool that you can own your in-game assets, you can sell them and trade them to other players. Now, the very interesting thing is this is how the gaming studio generates revenue, and the revenue is done through the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So you have in-game players. They're playing the game, they're traveling, they're spending money, they're participating in the marketplace. So when I sell you an alluvial or a Pokemon, for example, there's going to be a transaction fee. So, say you pay me $100 in Ethereum to buy my alluvium or Pokemon, $3.50 is going to the gaming studio as revenue for the company. When the game comes out, right now it has a user base of 0 players. When the game comes out, it's going to go parabolic because people are going to play the game. It's a very fun game. The development team has done an amazing job. It is clearly addictive. People are going to build relationships with the players, and it has adopted a new technology that allows people to actually own the assets that they earn in the game, and they can actually build some wealth and make some money playing the game. And when the user base goes from 0 to 1 million, the value of the underlying value of the company goes from 0 to 1 million, because all of a sudden you have a company that has built this amazing product, and when that product is released and builds a player base, the revenue that the company creates instantly goes from 0 to whatever based on the amount of players it adopts. And the really cool thing about it is that all people need to do to adopt cryptocurrency is start playing and enjoying video games. And people already play and enjoy video games. So people will begin playing, participating in these networks without even realizing that they are participating in a cryptocurrency network, that they are adding value to an ILV coin, that of which I own, and you're making me money. And as soon as the game comes out and the player base goes up, so does the revenue that the company generates. And when the revenue goes up because people are transacting in Ethereum, right? All of this revenue of Ethereum goes into a treasury. And this is why it's called a smart contract, because these are all automated transactions. They're automated contracts. They're automated agreements where, I sell you this alluvial for $100, $3.50 goes commission fee to the treasury. That Ethereum, $3.50 worth, is moved into the treasury. And the treasury automatically takes that $3.50, buys alluvium with it, which drives the price of ILV up, and then that alluvium is redistributed through the revenue share to all of the stakeholders, who of which own a percentage of the network and are rewarded for providing liquidity. The infrastructure is there. It's really fucking cool. You got to dedicate a lot of time. I don't understand it fully, but I have a pretty decent grasp of how it works. And the really cool thing about it, like I said before, is that it's creating an onboarding experience for the average person to adopt cryptocurrency without actually knowing they're even adopting cryptocurrency, which is exactly what we need for cryptocurrency to be mass adopted by the entire planet. Because the problem with it is education. The reason why people don't believe in it, they don't participate in it, is because they're not educated. The onboarding experience is it's not easy. It's difficult. I've lost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars through gas fees just trying to learn how to transact through MetaMask wallets. There's so much infrastructure that needed to be built to have a seamless onboarding experience. And I personally believe that infrastructure is now built and ready to go into fruition. And as soon as this shit comes out during this bull run, over the next 2 to 3 months, prices are going to go absolutely fucking parabolic. And it's going to be adopted by millions and millions and millions of people in a very short period of time. It's going to create this drastic transfer of wealth where all this old money is going to be moving into the space of new money. And I'm going to own all that fucking new money. So if you want to own that new money and you want to take a huge profit over the next 6 to 12 months when we enter this bull run, because if you miss this, if you miss out, this is the greatest wealth building opportunity that we're going to see probably in our lifetime, and it is happening right fucking now. So this is some exciting stuff. If you want to be a part of it and you want to win with us, make sure to hit that sub button and comment later, everyone. You.